I think something that's disappeared in recent years is making our own tools and equipment, particularly test equipment for electronics, and I wanted to see if I could remedy this for myself. I've always wanted a capacitor substitution box, and truthfully, I just never bothered to put one together because it would be a little bit too much work for the amount of use I'd get out of it. Well, I found this kit on Amazon and I really wanted to give it a try. As always, the links for this and any other equipment will be in the description down below. It's a pretty cool little kit, and I got two of them. I got one for resistance and one for capacitance. The resistor substitution box came fully assembled, whereas the capacitor one came as a kit, which is kind of what I wanted, and I wanted to live stream it. If you want to see the entire video of the assembly live and our discussions, well, I'll post it down below as well. For any projects that I need to make my own PCBs for the kit, well, PCBWay is my source. They supply all sorts of PCBs to your design specs, easy to use interface to order them, and a really budget price. It's pretty rare to find through-hole components anymore, and for something like this, well, it's just perfect. Something like this I think I would use when I'm prototyping various like Arduino projects and different output control circuits where I just need to add a capacitor. Well, normally I'm really lazy and that requires me to go digging in the bins, which means I'll avoid the entire procedure. Well, this, you can just dial in the capacitance you want and just plug it right in. If you look close, you'll note that the PCB itself is actually silk screened for the resistor substitution box. They just use the same PCB in both kits, which is absolutely fine and totally intuitive. Everything's fine. The components are the same labeling, the same designators, and the instructions are clear. So we just have to go through and just place them in the board. Easy. If you're ever making a kit like this, well, take the time to get the legs spacing correct. Take the time to pre-bend those. You could 3D print a nifty little tool to do that for you, or you can just take the time to bend them like I did here. As well, take the extra time to wipe down the PCB with some isopropyl alcohol. There's almost always some contamination on them from the factories or the handling or whatever, and it'll just make your soldering a lot easier. Pretty cool. At the end of it all, I was able to go through and double check my measurements across each one, make sure I assembled everything correctly. The values were off a little tiny bit on a few of them. That's just the nature of the quality of the components that came with it. I'm not doing aerospace or anything here, as you can see by me using the wrong tool for the job. So it was absolutely fine. For my use case, this is just wonderful. I like it. The fit and finish is good. It's a little larger than it needs to be, but that's a minor thing. That just makes it easier for me to find on my bench. This is all there is to it. You dial in the capacitance that you're after, and that's what you get out at your clip leads. You could put whatever kind of ends on it you want. It just comes with alligator clips. I'm fine with the alligator clips because I usually am just going to hook it on to some DuPont leads or whatever, some jumpers into a breadboard or a project, or just tack on some wires to jump it out. But yeah, it's a good tool for what I needed it for. I could definitely 3D print a case like this, but the fit and finish of it is much better from this kit. For the 30 some odd dollars that you can pick one up for, it's a pretty good deal, and I really like the silk screening on the front of it. That's something I couldn't easily do. I could maybe do it on my vinyl cutter, but it would be really fiddly and it's just not worth trying to make it. When you can buy it for this kind of price, pretty cool. Since it's almost always the capacitors in any component failure, particularly monitors and TVs these days, this is pretty cool to be able to just clip in and dial in a capacitance and see if our component comes back to life and see if that's all we need before we order the parts. Pretty cool. I really like this. If you've got a use case or one of these of your own, I'd love to hear from you. Throw a comment down below. Cheers, guys.